Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been forever since I've done a general reading, so I apologize. As usual, it's just been about me going through my own stuff, as I'm sure you have been. And just when I thought everything was just like ending in 2019, January turned out to be like a really heavy month. So let's do a general twin flame reading. Let's start with divine feminine. So how are you feeling about your divine masculine? Okay, so Five of Swords, Page of Cups, the Empress, World, and we have King of Pentacles. So divine feminines are really coming into your own power. You're really stepping into your power. It's like you're not taking any more bullshit. You know where you stand, you know who you are. And you may have been feeling like divine masculines are taking like a while to catch up. And it just feels like things have been going a bit slow. And you felt like your cup hasn't been fulfilled. But you are rising above that. You're getting into this energy where nothing's really bothering you. Like that stuff doesn't bother you anymore. And it's more like you're wanting to have trust and faith in your divine masculine. And it's kind of like you're not too concerned with like what he's going through. I feel like divine feminines are really rising above that because you're in this Empress energy. So I feel that you're in a really good place. You're waiting to see what he's up to, but you're not too concerned. You're more concerned with where you are in your own life, and like you're not sitting around waiting anymore. So that's good. I mean, that's a really positive thing moving forward because, you know, you're not going to wait around anymore. Okay, so let's see how the divine masculines are feeling about the divine feminines. Actually, let's use this deck. How are the divine masculines feeling about the divine feminine? What are they going through? How do they feel? Okay. So we have the Death card. And we have King of Wands. Four of Swords. We have Ten of Cups, Judgment, and Temperance. So your divine masculines have been going through a lot. They've been confronted with stuff that they've been not, like they weren't able to face. They're being confronted with what they were trying to hide. So if they had feelings for you, if they had if they stopped acknowledging your connection, it's like that energy is like ended. They're being forced to face what they weren't able to face. And so they're in a better position to actually take control of their life. They were, I feel recent, like very stuck for a long time. But in this King of Wands, they're actually in a better position to move forward. Like I'm getting like in the recent past, the energy was like molasses, like they, no matter, or like quicksand, they were trying to get out of it, but the more they tried, the more they were being like sucked into wherever they were stuck. And so that energy is released and they're actually able to move forward. So I feel like there's movement, and even if this is just like in the planning phase or in thinking of what they want to do, there is energy of forward movement. So whatever situation they're in, they're also feeling like they're being blamed. It's like they're taking on the blame, and it's not easy for them because divine masculines are feeling somewhat defensive. So they can accept that they were being blamed. Well, not that they could accept it, but they're feeling that they were to blame for separation or for hurting you, but at the same time they feel like they're still having to defend themselves. So they're still kind of like emotionally not wanting to really own up to the situation, and they're wanting this happily ever after, and they're beginning to see that the current situation that they're in isn't it. And it's like the universe is stepping in and saying, okay, that's it, no more bullshit. You know, universe is coming in to clear the old energy. Divine masculines can't hold on to what they were holding on to before. And so they are really coming into balance, whereas before, even like last year, the energies were really not in balance. And so the energies are more in balance. I feel healing is involved as well. So this is like an awakening. Divine masculines are awakening to their inner life, their emotional life, and divine masculines are looking for their perfect match. Divine masculines aren't able to stick with something just because of this energy. It, like, when it doesn't fit, and they can't they're not able to stay in that. So they're really being confronted. So it's like a part of them is like, I don't want to say dying, but it's like that ego part of them, that stubborn part of them is like falling away. So I do feel like divine masculines don't have much say in the situation. They're beginning to feel what's going on, and they're following what the universe is directing them, because at the end of the day, they do still want this happily ever after with you. So they're being confronted, and it's not easy for them. So we have to be compassionate, divine feminines. Allow them still the space and time that they need, because they're still kind of just awakening to the situation. So let's get some more insight into your connection. What are the energies surrounding your connection? Okay. Sorry, I need to put on my glasses. So we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Two of Swords. Two of Wands. And the Magician. So overall energy for this twin flame connection is definitely one of love. If anything, no matter what is happening in your connection, even if there's not union, even if there's zero contact, there is tons of love. And it's kind of like, how do we each handle that? So some of us may feel all this love, and you know, we accept the circumstances, we accept the separation, we move on with life, we do the very best to make ourselves happy. Or on the other side of the coin, there is all this love but no twin flame, so I'm getting out of here because, you know, it's too intense. And not to say either or is right or wrong. It's all in a matter of how you're dealing with it. But there is, if anything, an amplified amount of love. And sometimes it's not easy to deal with emotionally. It's like overwhelming. It's like, oh my God, I love them so much. And, you know, it can be frustrating because they're not there and it doesn't seem like union is happening. But despite all that, despite separation, if things are happening, you're making things happen, whatever it is that you want. And divine masculines are making happen whatever they want. You guys are manifesting exactly what you want. So if you're focused on connection, if that's where your thoughts are, then you're getting closer to connection, to union. If you're focusing on, oh my God, you know, why is he with someone else? Why is he, you know, not coming towards me? Why is he so busy? Then that's what you're creating, and it's very instantaneous. So to be very careful with the thoughts that you're thinking. And a lot of you are also, because of this overwhelming amount of love, you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to stay. In a lot of my readings, well, a lot of my clients are actually like moving on to a different connection. And not to say that that's what everyone should do, but you know, people are having to deal with this. It's like, what do you do with all this love? It's like, oh my God, can't deal with this anymore. So people move on. And what I'm seeing here is that twin flames are seeing the bigger picture. So it's not like they think of you and, oh, this is just a relationship that, you know, didn't work out, or, you know, we're going through some stuff and we want to move on. Your twin flame is actually awakening and opening up to the fact that you are very significant to them. Like they're getting like a download of messages, and they can see the bigger picture. They see how you fit into their lives, whereas they couldn't see this before. All they felt was, okay, this intense love, which brought up a lot of pain, which brought up a lot of need for healing that they, just didn't know how to deal with or have access of what to do. So now it's like they actually see the possibility, and still that doesn't mean that they will do anything. It doesn't mean that they will call you up or contact you, but they see your connection, and they cannot deny it anymore. So whatever they're thinking, they're actually creating. So if they're thinking that I'm not ready to be with them, it's too intense, there's too much history, there's too much pain, then they are creating the separation. So until both of you are in alignment with what you're wanting, until you both have the same vision at the same time, that's like divine timing. So wherever you are on your path, there is forward movement. It just might not be in the way that you think it's happening. It's more happening energetically. And so in the back of their minds, they are being guided, to let go of the past, to let go of past situations, to let go of karmic partners, to let go of what doesn't serve them anymore. And it's not easy. It's not easy for anyone to have to let go of, kind of like their security blanket. Because once they let go of this karmic partner or a karmic situation or their job or their career, whatever they're running away with, like away from you, is there a security blanket, and once they let that go, it's like they don't have anything to hold on to, and they don't know what's going to happen because they're afraid that they're just going to be drawn back to you, which of course is that's the energy of it. So let us see what the immediate future holds for you guys. Immediate future. So immediate future for twin flames. What are the possible energies for immediate future? Okay, so for your connection, we have a Strength card. Strength card. We have Page of Pentacles. We have Ten of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's still kind of like, it's not smooth sailing yet. However, I feel that for twin flames, you're in a much better space. You're not as entangled. You're able to breathe. You're able to move forward with life. You're able to enjoy more of the benefits of what you've been trying to make happen. I feel like for a lot of twin flames, there's been like this struggle of whatever you've been trying to do or to make happen just wasn't working out. But I feel now that there's been a clearing, and you're able to reap the benefits of what you've been trying to focus on. So this is like not so much in terms of your twin flame connection, but more like in other areas. Like things are moving forward, And I just feel like, you know, they're in your, I want to say vortex, they're in your energy field. They're just not able to make that first step towards connection, towards union. But the energy of your connection is getting it's getting much stronger. So not a lot of action yet, but things are moving forward. Things are moving forward. Maybe in other areas of life, but things are moving forward. So let's get a channeled message from your twin flame. What do they want you to know? What does your twin flame want you to know? Message from your twin flame. Okay, so we have the Tower, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. So they're going through a lot. The reality that they knew that they were holding on to is all like crumbling. So they're not really able to hold on much longer. If they're holding on by a thread. And so they're stuck right now. But they want you to trust in the timing. They want you to like not give up hope, because they are still going through their own healing. As it says, this recovery. They're going through a lot of healing from their current situation. They're experiencing like a lot of changes on their end. And like they're feeling, they want you to feel like secure, and they want you to trust in your connection. They want to take action, but they're too like caught up in this energy. Like maybe I even feel like this is emotionally, like they're going through some stuff. A lot of stuff is coming up, and so they're not able to really focus. I just hear like a lot of blame is coming up, and they're feeling like really defensive. And it's almost like this is self-blame. Like all of a sudden they see this vision of, and so they see how they have been in your connection, and they're feeling, they're feeling what you have felt. So they're really like conflicted with themselves, feeling guilty, like blaming themselves, but also feeling very defensive. So that's why they're like really stuck. They're really stuck in this energy, because on the one hand, they really are blaming themselves. However, there's a part of them that, doesn't want to accept that responsibility. So there's a lot of like conflicting you know, thoughts when it comes to your connection. So, yeah, they don't have much to offer you at this time because they're really kind of grappling with this tower energy. Okay. Well, I was hoping that would be a nicer message, but I mean, this is good because anytime the Tower card comes up, it always means that there's like such positive energy after this. So if anything, the message is you know, they're going through a lot. You've both been through a lot, so just hang in there because they are dealing with what they have to deal with. So let's get a channeled message, divine guidance as to what can help this situation. Can you please get some divine guidance for this twin flame connection? Okay. So we have increase, we have playing it safe, yeah, this stuck energy, and vast universe. So the guidance here is, okay, so you're really being guided to not play it safe. I heard the word reckless, but I tend to not want to use that word. Maybe reckless abandon. So I feel that the universe is saying, like, take a risk, you know, put yourself out there, because what happens is when we do that and we don't get the answer that we want, like we get rejection, that in itself gives us the motivation to just move on. You know, once you put yourself out there 100%, then, and you get a no, then you're like, okay, well, why am I gonna stick around for? Because the only way that Divine Masculine is gonna get out of this stuck energy is if Divine Feminines really put themselves out there and take a risk. So not to sit back and relax anymore, just to like full steam ahead. You know, that'll shake things up, and I feel like that's what the universe wants, because the universe is, you know, shaking up the Divine Masculine. So the universe is not having any it's like tough love. It's like, okay, we're not going to take it easy on Divine Masculines anymore. And I'm seeing here increase increase your momentum moving forward in clearing the path. Do whatever it takes. Clear the obstacles. And I feel like this is not so much just having to do with your connection, but in your lives in general. So if there was something that you're being blocked from, really just clear that path, because in doing so, that action will also help help to get this energy unstuck. Yeah, because Divine Masculines are stuck. So this is the only way, by having this Tower moment, is the only way that they're going to be unstuck. And so, you know, Divine Feminines, just move forward. You know, be, I don't like using the word reckless, but be, I don't want to say aggressive either, but yeah, maybe, okay, be aggressive in your own lives. Like, you know, get that job promotion, make that move, go to a different country, be bold in your actions, be bold in going after what you want, because that'll shake things up. That'll shake up the energies in your connection. So open that business, you know, fire yourself from your job, you know, get that haircut. So yeah, universe is really saying not to play it safe, be bold, and, you know, go get them. The universe is saying that all possibilities are possible for you. There was a possibility card too, because this is such a powerful time. So much is being cleared energetically, and this is, you know, the healing energies of the planet. This is you going through your own healing. So it's like the potential for like you creating things is like everything is possible. Everything is possible. So the universe really wants you to like go big, be really big in your intention of what you want to create, in how you see your life with your twin flame. And, you know, while your twin flame, divine masculine, is, you know, dealing with this tower energy, you focus on your goals. Like you focus on your life that you really have always wanted for yourself. Because part of the reason why twin flames aren't together is because they haven't manifested everything that they've wanted to yet. So things that you've wanted to achieve on a personal level, you're still having to work on that. So the universe is saying, go get them now, because, you know, when you and your twin flame are together, things are going to shift and your focus is going to shift. And, you know, you want to be completely prepared for union. So to keep in mind, separation only means preparation for union. Okay, so that was the guidance. So let's get some insight into the future outcome for you and your twin flame. Future outcome for you and your twin flame. Beautiful. So I feel that divine masculines are going to conquer what they need to conquer, because the universe is literally like shaking them awake, like saying, okay, you can't just wait around anymore. Like, we have to shake things up for you. But see, after the Tower card comes the happy, successful outcome. So they're going to awaken and they're going to know what they have to do, and they're going to achieve that. So this is definitely they're going to be in a happy place, and you are just going to be a magnet for each other, because divine feminines are going to be in this space of gratitude for everything that you are accomplishing, everything that you are being in your Empress energy. You are going to be a divine match. So just trust in the timing. And I feel like in the message from your twin flame, there was trust. So definitely trust that this is happening. Yeah. So this is you stepping into your new life, feeling confident saying goodbye to the old, being in a really good place. So I really feel like this is union. Yay! So not to worry, stay in your own lane, focus on what you need to focus on your personal goals, your personal achievements. You know, you're gonna have so much to tell your twin flame when you're back together, and you're gonna have so much to celebrate. So, you know, stay focused on you, practice more self-love. The reason why too the universe keeps us in separation is because we haven't learned how to self-love, and not self-love in an ego way, but self-love in a humble way, in a in a humble way, where you're still aware of others. It's not selfish. It's self-love in the sense that, you know, take care of what you need to